Hello! Here is an explanation for the BSL of Love as our guide. Now, before I start, there are a couple of really important things. First of all, BSL is not about there's a word, there's a sign, there's a word, there's a sign. You have to get the meaning across to people. And so sometimes what you hear and what you sing will be different from what you sign. Second thing is, obviously, you have to think about the meaning of the song. In fact, you've got to look at the word, work out what they mean, and create a narrative. And thirdly, I'm right-handed. So when you watch the video, if you're right-handed, you need to think and turn the sound round. If you're left-handed, it's like a mirror image. So here's an explanation. We're going to start with the sound for together. So join your thumb and your first finger and you go clockwise. That's about 6 o'clock, round and back to 6 o'clock. It doesn't go a long way forward, together. And then for discovering, I'm going to use the sound for realise or understand. Hold your finger under your thumb at the side of your head, flick it forward. We're finding our way through the darkest night. So what happens is I have a barrier. My right hand comes down on my left one, and then using first finger, I have a challenge. But my right hand is almost against my body, and this one is out in front. It's about 11 o'clock, and the two of them go up against each other. Challenge. And then we're going to overcome them. That's finding our way through the darkest night. So my left first finger is up, my right hand comes down and it pushes them. It's like the barrier and the challenges are being overcome. But then it says we're overcoming together. And the sound here is equal. So I start with my hand level on the left, and in a straight line I go across. So the overcoming together. We turn our faces towards the light. The sounds here are confident. You make a C shape, start behind your belly button, as you come up. Make sure you keep it against your body, confident, and that we want a high standard. What we want to achieve is not this level, but that level. So hands up, and then they go up. Right? So we can turn our faces toward the light, and we're going to achieve. So that left first finger, and this one comes round and it grabs it. So when you put it together, you've got, we've discovered together. We can find our way through the darkest night, overcoming together. We can turn our faces toward the light. So that's verse 1. Moving on out to, we're going to trust in our own golden goodness. So the sounds I'm using here are rely on what? So the first finger is push down, my right or my left, rely on the word on what? Golden and goodness, I'm using bravery and goodness. So put your hands on your chest, pull them off, and put your fists together. Gold and then goodness. So again, it comes towards your chest, the thumbs go forward. Trust in our own gold and goodness, lighting the way home for everyone. Now, we're not talking about lights, it's actually showing people where to go. What we're talking about and saying about is giving hope to everyone. So the sign for hope, I have my right hand up against my heart, my thumb is forward, and it goes round, and then you clench it. That hope you give to everyone. So hands in front of your chest and just spread it out. Alright? Lighting the way home for everybody. Then we get into the chorus. We take pride in taking love as our guide. The sign for pride is thumbs up 3 times on your chest. 1, 2, 3. We have pride. Why do we have pride? And I do that twice. We take pride in taking love as our guide, and then thank for love at the end of your chest. But if you want, you can do it over your heart, but I tend to do it here because it's easier at the heart. So do that twice, and then you're going to encourage people. So imagine that you're a shepherd with a flock of sheep and you're trying to gently push them along. And that's the sign that we use here. So we take pride in taking love as our guide, as our guide. Notice it's twice. Right? And then we repeat, we take pride in growing kindness. You sing kindness, but we do the Y again. And then the sign for kindness, fists together, thumbs up on your heart, and it goes forward. Kind. But the kindness doesn't stay in time. We have to give it to people and we have to care for them. So using these fingers, put them on top of each other and slightly open them up. And then you go round in a circle, right? Like you're caring for people. So that little bit is we take pride in growing kindness deep inside, 2, 3. And then the next bit, we take love as our guide. It's love again. And then we do the encourage again. And then we do the kind, and we do the care. But the second time we repeat that, I'm changing the sign a little bit. The second time, instead of love and encourage, I'm doing love spread. So fingers in front of your body, hold them in, and you wiggle them outwards. So the core of the second part looks like this. We take love as our guide, growing kindness on the inside. We take love as our guide, growing kindness on the inside. And notice how I fit the rhythm, inside. Verse 2. With our wings we are rising. We haven't got wings. No, we haven't. What we have got is we have people at the side of us, and they come forward in front of you. And then you make a convoy or a line of people marching forward. So with our wings we are rising. We're lifting every person toward the light. That left first finger again, but this time you're not going to achieve it. This hand comes towards it, like you're aiming for it. That's our goal, okay? With our wings we are rising. We are lifting every person, got the words wrong, sorry, toward the light. And then heading for the horizon. Put your finger on your nose and you're going straight ahead. That's what we're aiming for. That's our direction. Right? So we're heading for the horizon. Then we're going to sing these fingers round the circle from your mouth. But because we're signing as well, I'm going to do signing. So hands at right angles. That hand just goes like that. This one moves round it. Okay? So it's about 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. And then imagine that you've got a placard, you're campaigning. Right? That's our goal. So you hold the pole and you go forward twice. So that looks like this. Heading for the horizon. We are singing like the songbird into the night. Then we go back to trusting our goal and goodness, the same as before. So let's move on to that little rap section in the middle. For yes, just hold your fists and drop them. Yes, we take pride. Yes, we take pride. And then with love as our guide, rely as our guide. With love as our guide, take it up and up. Up, you go up. And then you repeat it. Yes, we take pride. Yes, we take pride. With love as our guide. With love as our guide, we're going to trust in our own goals and goodness, the same as before. And at the end of the song, we have the rap section and the singing section together. So pick whichever bit you want. I hope you enjoy signing out. Good luck!